Okay, so be sure to remove the shoes, anything.
Okay, kung bago po patuloy yung kwento ng bahay na ito, yung dalawang upuan po kung saan nakaupo sila Sir and Ma'am, ito po ay tinatawag na butaka. Paalakan ng ating mga kababaihang Pilipino po noon. Butaka na ibig sabihin, bukaka po, nakabukaka sila. Yes po. At kung makikita po natin yung style ng kanyang armrest, hindi po yan sa ating mga kamay, kundi para sa ating makabilang pa, habang sila ay nakabukakang nanganganak. Ngayon po, demonstrate po nila Sir ni Ma'am kung paano gagawin. Sige po. Yes po. Yan po yung kanilang paanakan noon. Okay, this way naman po tayo para sa continuation ng ating kwento. Dito po sa silid, meron po tayong upuan, lalo po sa mga senior po natin. Meron po tayong upo para dito tayo makaupo sa kakatayo po. Mga senior po natin, meron po tayong upo. Okay po, nung nalaman po niyo si Alberto Alonso yung pagtataksil ng kanyang asawa, ito lamang po ay nagalit at ikinulong isa sa kwarto ng kanilang bahay. Ito po yung kwarto na iyon. Okay po? Hindi naman po siya pinatay, ika nga ni Ma'am. Napaka-traumatic naman po yun. At hindi rin po siya naglasing, sir. Okay po? Hindi rin po siya pinalayas ang kanyang asawa. Pinatawad, hindi rin po. Ginulong lamang po ito. Habang ito ay nakakulong, ito naman po ay hinahatiran ng kanyang hipag ng pagkain araw-araw na si Chodora Alonso po. Magkaibang tao si Chodora Formoso at si Chodora Alonso po. Okay? Habang siya ay nakakulong naman itong si Formoso, siya po ay gumawa ng sulat na sinasaad sa kanyang sulat, siya po ay kinulong ng kanyang asawa at di umano, unti-unti daw siyang nilalason ng kanyang hipag na si Chodora Alonso. At ang sulat po itinapon, isa sa bintana ng kanyang kwarto. Siyempre, wala na po dyan yung sulat. Baka naman pagkabuo ng bahay, hanapin naman po natin. Okay po? Ito po ay pinulot ng isang gwardiya sibil na nakaantabay po sa labas ng kanilang bahay. At dahil nga po kalaguin ni Formoso ang kanilang kapitan, ang sulat po ay nakarating sa kanilang kapitan. Nung nalaman po ito ng otoridad kung ano pong nangyari sa bahay ng Alberto, ang dalawang magkapatid po ay inaresto at ikinulong. Habang nakulong dalawang magkapatid, may isang okasyong nagaganap sa binyan. Sa mismong okasyon, may batang babaeng magaling sumayaw na nagkataon. Dumalong gobernador, hingaralang Espanya, at nakita niya ang batang babaeng magaling sumayaw at ito'y kanyang kinagiliwan. Ito'y kanyang tinanong kung anong nais aking tutuparin. Nalingid naman po sa kaalaman ng gobernador na ang batang babae ay bunsong anak pala ni Chodora Alonso na nagangalang younger sister po niya sa Rizal. Baka may alam po tayo. Wala po ba? Nagangalang Solidad. Okay po? Yes po. Kung tawagin siya sa kanyang palayaw, choling or soling. Hiniling po niyang kalayaan ng kanyang ina at tiyuhin. Matapos po yung 2 taon ng pagkakabilanggo, ang dalawang magkapatid po ay nakalaya. Ngunit, nagpatupad ng panukalang batas ang Pamaespanya na tinatawag natin Claveria 1849 na sinasaad po doon na lahat ng mga Pilipino ay magkakaroon ng kanyang-kanyang apelido. Ang apelido po napunta sa pamilya ni Chodora Alonso ay Irilonda. Kung kaya't si Jose Rizal po may Irilonda sa kanyang dulong pangalan. Ngunit, isang araw, nakalimutan naman po ni Chodora Alonso ilagay sa kanyang lagda ang Irilonda. Kung kaya nung nalaman po ito ng Pamaespanya, akala po nila hindi ito tumutupad sa batas. Sa pangalawang pagkakataon na naman, itong si Chodora Alonso ay inaresto at pinusahan ng maglakad ng 50 kilometers mula Calamba, Laguna hanggang Santa Cruz, Laguna na walang sapin sa paa during that time. At noong mga panahon po na yun, ang ating pambansang bayani ay humigit kumulang 10 taong gulang lamang. Nagkaroon na po siya ng hinanakit sa pamalaspanya dahil sa mura ng edad nasaksihan niya kung gaano kalupit ang pamalaspanya sa ating mga Pilipino sa pamamagitan ng kanyang ina na si Teodora Alonso. At dito po niya nabuo ang dalawang nobelang No Limitang Here at El Fulubos Terismo. Yun ang naging inspirasyon niya po para mabuo yung dalawang nobela po iyon. Ngayon naman po, tutungo tayo sa labas ng silid na ito. Ipapakilala ko naman po kayo sa na may-ari po ng ating kasabinyan noon. Dahil hinihintay na rin po tayo doon. That's fine. Okay, let's meet the owners of our Casa Binyan before. This is Jose Alberto Alonso, the fourth generation that owned the whole house and also made the second part of the house, the Italian restaurant. It was built in the year 1800s. Beside him is wife Teodora Formoso, who developed a secret affair with the captain of the Civil Guard. Not long after, the house of this couple was sold to Doña Magdalena Arevalo and married a Spanish man. Of course, they were blessed with a beautiful daughter named Doña Isabel. And Doña Isabel also married a Spanish man named Macario Marco. And later on, they had a beautiful daughter also named Doña Pilar. And Doña Pilar married a man named Zoilo Alberto. That it happened, the husband of Doña Pilar is the nephew of Jose Alberto Alonso. That's why the ownership of this house back to Alberto's family. If you have been in Piñan Laguna po, in Plaza, this house called Alberto's Mansion because the house here in resort is not original. It's only a replicate or replica. It has only 1 to 5% and some of the original parts that was transferred is some of the planks of the floorings. That's why you can see some of them is only a replica po. Okay? The walls po, the two paintings in front of you, the ceiling outside, and also the staircase that we used to go up earlier. That's the original parts that was transferred here in Las Casas. And the other parts and also the second part of this house is only a replicate only, a more replica in Tagalog. Okay, that's our first house, Casa Binyan, from Binyan, Laguna. You can roam around and take pictures. I give you a few minutes only. You may go now po.
Sa butaka mo na rin pa.
Pang-picture ka.
Picture. Lola na.
Mga anak sa bahay, pwede yan.
Sarap magpahangin, no?
Tuyo sa kanila.
Tuyo ka.
Hindi pa nila alam na kailangan magkain.
Ang sarap matulog na nakaganyan nakataas ang paa mo. Uy, di ba meron sila mga, hindi, 186 sa kanila yan. Pero, kanyang kwarto. Oh, kwarto. Ayun. Oh, sarap ng hangin. Ayan na lang yung mga
Tapos nakaupo nga pa dyan.
Oo, nakakantok naman.
Ano nga dito eh. Ito na lang daw.
Kaya nga, dahan-dahan kayo dyan. At original yan.
Painting na dalawa. Bebenta ko kay Boss Toyo to.
Para nakatingin sa atin yung may-ari. Lalaki nyo.
Kay Boss Toyo.
By the way po, kung nakasapatos po yung ilan po sa inyo, kaluwagan na lang po natin yung mga shoelaces po natin dahil tapos makapatay ka. Para hindi rin po siya sa sapatos po natin. Okay, Mike Robert, you are down to take pictures inside of this house.
Pati si Tantan eh. Pabigay mo na. Sabi mo nang mo ko sasama kasi.
Hindi kasama. Balik-balikan ka na lang.
Iniwan lang tulingan na.
Baka yan yung may ano pa nga.
Kunin mo lang tulingan.
Tuluan niyo. Ano yung mga ikaw content?
Meron dyan pa. Malaki.
Okay?
Oo, yung anak ko yung lagyan.
Meron din, ako ba? Ako ba? Alam mo wala yung kuha.
Ayun na, oh, meron.
Ay, sa kanya.
Kaya lang malikit.
Okay, let's go for regular for our next house po. Stated shaded for one. We're waiting the others.
Hold mo po. May baga dyan, ma.
Okay, by the way, from my group, before I proceed to our next house, let me discuss first the Nipa house that you can see over there. That's our Casa Maranao from Marawi, Mindanao. That's the only house that coming from Mindanao. It was owned by Torogan Sabino Ilocoa. That's why the house called Torogan House, which means tulugan na bahay or sleeping place po. Okay? That's Casa Maranao from Marawi, Mindanao. The church in front of us, there's a replica of St. Joseph Cathedral in San Jose, Balanga, Bataan. Here in Las Casas, we call that one Santuario de San Jose. Okay? Even though the church is under construction, they still can accommodate wedding ceremony, baptismal, and also Sunday Mass. Okay, that's our Santuario of Las Casas. Now, let's proceed to our next house po. For my group, let's stay here in the shaded part po. Okay, for our next house, is our Casa Baliwag Puno from Baliwag, Bulacan. And this house was built in the year 1898 in front of Baliwag Church of Baliwag, Bulacan. It was owned by Captain Fernando Verhalichos that before, he had 2 wives. Don't worry, he didn't marry his wife at the same time. They're just one by one only. Yes po, history na talaga nun po. Hindi na yung bago sa atin ngayon. Okay? On a first wife named Carmen Pausa de Leon, and they had 9 children. Only 9 children because unfortunately Carmen was died. After 1 year of her death, Captain Fernando just moved on and married a woman named Angeles Nunes, and they were blessed with 12 children, 1 dozen. To sum it up, he had 21 children to his 2 wives. Backward lang po tayo niyan. But unfortunately, we're not allowed to enter that house because for now, that house was under construction. It was made for a restaurant they named Taberna de Señor Pepe Bar Shop in short. Okay, that's our Casa Baliwag Uno from Baliwag, Bulacan. Let's now proceed to our next house that we're going to enter. Who are you po from UP? Any one of you po?
O, UP.
UP, okay, si ma'am po. Okay, let's go.
Naku, mukhang may exam ka. Mukhang may exam ka eh. UP side pala ito. Patay tayo. Kala ko kakahiya mo pa yung UP. Oo nga eh, pag napaganyan ka picture, parang gusto mo pa rin yung
For my group, we have vacancy po. You can take us in if you want, especially for our seniors po.
Oh, down sa
You
inyo.
can rest your feet po.
We will look all the house na. It's a walking tour.
Okay, the second house that we're going to enter now, this is our Casa Quiapo from Quiapo, Manila. And this house was built in the year 1867, owned by Don Don Rafael Enriquez. And this house, designed by Felix Roasia Arroyo, they said it is the most elegant house that was built in Quiapo, Manila before. Okay? That's why I'm asking you if you are from UP, because this house served as the first building of University of the Philippines School of Fine Arts, wherein the first director is the owner of this house in the year 1908 to 1926. That's why you can see the logo of our UP. But don't worry, it's not original logo. It's only a replicated one. Okay? And some of our national artists also practice their skills in painting, like Carlos Botang Francisco and Fernando Amorsolo. When School of Fine Arts of UP transferred to Padre Carlos at Manila, this house became different establishment, like bowling alley, girls and boys dormitory. And also, the last establishment of this house is an abortion clinic and sex life show back then. Sorry for the kids to hear that one po. Okay? And now, we're not allowed to enter the second floor of this house. So, I'm going to discuss first here, the first floor, our old CCTV back then. Did you already see the old CCTV back then po? May nakita na po ba tayong CCTV noon? Not yet. Okay, now take a look at the ceiling of this second floor. You can see the dark shade of the square-shaped hole is like a small hole, only that one. For now, there's a cover po, that's why you can see the hole, okay? It served as peephole back then, but here in Las Casas, in Tagalog, we call that one CC ceiling. Okay? Because we're going to see is the visitors downstairs of their house. If the visitors welcome to enter their house, the owner of this house, they just pull the rope that connected at the bottom of their door, and this door will be automatically open. If the visitor is not welcome to enter their house, the owner of this house, they just pour them a water. And the worst is urine that coming from Arenola, fresh from the human pampuyan. Pag-ayot pag nalaga nila sa bisita. Now, before we enter the house, you can see the two types of door. The big door, we call this one Puerta Mayor. This is the passage of our hearse carriage back then. That's why, if you can see, the ceiling is elevated. Okay? Too high po siya. Now, the small door, we call this one Postigo. To be clear for my guests, it's Postigo, not Postizo. Don't confuse this word po. Okay? This is the passage of our Filipino back then. Now, let me now enter the house. No need to remove your footwears po because we're not allowed to enter the second floor. Okay, you may now enter po. Wala po, sir. Sa last house po natin, sir, may aminola po.
Oh, nice.
Kalima, yung mga cobblestone ay mga bricks po natin and also Adam stone po natin.
It's the same with my tablet.
Now, inside of this house po nararamdaman niyo po ba yung lamig? Don't worry, the ghost will not show up in this early morning po. They just show up po according to or depend on your package that you're going to open. Yes po, medyo choosy po sila. Nakadepende po yan sa package po na nabig po. Now, inside this house for my guests, you can see an artworks item display from Betis, Pampanga, entitled Dokit, Kapampangan Tour, which means carved wood. Inuukit po siya sa kahoy. Those items are for sale. The most cheapest one here is the Mama Mary, the one care baby, that worth 17 million. That is the cheapest one po. Cheapest one. The second cheapest one po is our Espolarium that worth 14 million. Okay? You may not roam around, but I want to remind for my guests, you're not allowed to touch and see the collection of the Maestro Juan Flores. Is the owner of the collection, but different artists who made those items po. And also, we have the painting exhibit. We call this one Lik Halina. You can roam around and take pictures. But if you are interested to buy some of the items, you can log your contact details and personal details here po, the logbook. Yun po, Mama Mary po, the one care baby located at the end of this side of the room po. And then our 14 million as Polarium. Yes po. That is not the original painting of Buwan Luna po. It's only a replica. Because one is already antique po. That's why the price is
Ayan lang ang kaya.
Ayan, magkano 14.
Ito, mga ayan, pula rin ako. Yan yung sipin.
Sige,
Ito yung
15 million.
pula.
Siguro dali i-donate sa inyo.
250K. Ayos ah.
Oo, katalas yung...
Pakita mo yung price pa.
Yun pala, yun na, oh.
Sinakala sa mga ano.
14 million, replica.
Yun ang nasabi na.
Di naman pinagbibili yung original eh. Ano kayong mga ano?
Kaya tanong may case nila.
Ano yung isa, yung pinangamata?
Ito nga siya, ito nga.
Si Mama Mary.
Yung mga
Ay,
Ah, 70.
70?
17.
14
eh. Oo.
Best ito ang second.
Hindi, ito pinakamahal.
Ito, second.
17.
Ilan na lang? 250,000 yata eh. Ilan na lang?
250,000.
Mura ko nga.
Satisfied, sir?
Mahal pa rin yung dito. No?
Mr. B, you satisfied with your tour? Ay, yan ay gusto eh.
Magandang kalaset. How much is the ano pan? Rocking chair?
Ay, bali ko ah.
120.
Okay, gusto mo ito upuan, 30K.
Luxury pala to. Ito, 18K.
Oh, yan lang. Halika na anak. Doon ka na. Kung may ito flower mo. Oo nga. Ay, mabili na ito.
Okay, if you're done for begins, let's proceed to our next house po. So that we can finish early po, you can take your lunch later after this.
UP.
Si ano mga lata.
Ticket ko sa UP. Yan. University. UP.
Yeah. Oh, one more. Here. One more.
Kasakya po.
Ayun pa pala yun. Ayun pa, hindi ko marami na.
Anong title ito nalagyan ko?
Ha?
4K Casa House Compilation Walking Tour.
House compilation, ano?
Complete.
Old house.
4K old house. Old Casa House.
Ang picturean ka ka. Doon
Ha?
lumalabas yung mga color. Ang kita mo?
Alin?
Yung color ng mga...
Pagka?
Nandiyan yung mga momo.
Makakuha ka ng ano?
Lumalabas yung mga color. Doon pag sa picture, medyo parang
Not going to a lot. We're not going to the second floor.
San Fernando, Pampanga. It was built in the year 1913 on by Chodores Toto. The year 1950, this house was bought by Mr. Rogelio Rutia and decided to transfer this in Maykawayan, Bulacan. And now the house serves as our rental houses in Tagalog, paupahang bahay with 5 bedrooms. That's our Casa Maykawayan from Maykawayan, Bulacan. The next one
is this naman?
So way back 1900. If you can see, there's a roof that attach on those windows. We call that one canopy in English and media agua in Spanish. They serve as back then the protection from heavy rains and strong sunlight. It's also our rental houses with 3 bedrooms at one. That's our Casa Tondong from Tondong, Manila. For our next house or third house that we're going to enter is the greenhouse at your back, the Casa Lubao from Lubao, Pampanga. Let's go here po.
Okay, let's go.
Of course, my God, before we proceed to the second floor of that house, you need to remove also your footwear pa.
Okay, I understand.
Pwede. Oh, occupied pala eh.
Okay, pwede.
May naka-check-in.
Ikakasal ka na prenup lahat.
Okay na, may ano mo na, diretso mo na reception.
Diretso na lang.
Lina pa lang.
One day.
Baka meron doon event sa inyo, dalhin mo rito.
One day event. Prenup, pwede.
Dito na si
Pwede na
Bahan
lahat,
eh.
honeymoon.
Pwede ka lang paki-cater dito eh.
Oo. Isa na lang. Siguro isang araw na yun ko nila energy pa.
Okay, before we proceed to the second floor of this house, the river that you can see in front of this building of Hotel de Oriente, that is a natural river of Bagak Bataan. They call it Umagol River. The water that coming from the mountain at your back, we call that one Mount Native. The water part in front of this building, they call brackish water. It's a mixture of fresh water and salt water coming from West Philippine Sea. Okay? That's in Tagalog, we call that one alabang, alat at tabang. But here in Bagak, we call that one tubig wawa. Okay, that's our natural river, Bagak Bataan Umagol River. Now let's proceed to the second floor of this house po. Let's remove our footwear in the second floor of this staircase po.
Hey, go.
You can take a seat, ma'am. Pumuna po tayo. Parang po yung mga paapo natin.
Take a seat, ma'am.
Pumuna po tayo for my guest po, special for our seniors.
Come here. Sit down beside me.
Okay, the third house that we're going to enter now, this is our Casa Lubao from Lubao, Pampanga. One of the youngest house that was transferred here in Las Casas. And it was built in the year 1920s on by Valentin Aracia and Francisca Salgado. The couple is one of the people who sponsored the education of our late President Diosdado Macapagal. As exchange of his education, his mother Romana Pangan became a laundry woman and wet nurse to the Aracia family. Now the house serves as our show houses. On the first floor of this house serves as our activity center area, where you can avail the kalesa, balsa, golf cart, and other water sports activities. All the activities you need to avail in the first floor of this house. And also, if you are day tour, you can claim your complimentary drinks also in the first floor of this house po. While the second floor of this house, we proceed at the kitchen part of this house po. Of course, we're not going to it. We're just proceeding there only po. Okay, let's go po.
Ganda ng kanila.
Okay, inside of this house for my guests and for my group, you can see the surroundings. The amazing wood carvings between the ceiling and walls. They call that one calados. That serve as the circulation of the air inside of their house po back then. Inside of this kitchen, we call this one comedor, the dining table or hapagkainan in Tagalog. At the end of this comedor, did you experience or do you have an idea the lababo or sink that we used to have back then po? We call this one banggerahan or banggera. Did you experience that one po? Okay? We call this one banggera or banggerahan, where you can wash our dishes, plates, or glasses. At the back part of this banggerahan, you can see the stand where you can put the glasses to dry them. That's our sink before or lababo in Tagalog. We call this one banggera or banggerahan. Okay? At those big windows, you can see at the bottom of it, the small window around it. We call this one ventanilla. This is the entrance of cold air back then. If we have old CCTV before, we also have old aircon before. Okay? Now, the furniture inside this kitchen is not original, coming from the original house. Except, the furniture in the living area, it's an authentic furniture. In the year 1920s, it's original but not original coming from the original house po. Okay, they just only put that as a decoration or additional decoration. And also the bed that you can see, those bedroom, that is a replica of bed of our first luxurious hotel here in Manila or Philippines. Okay? Now you may roam around and take pictures po inside of this house before we proceed to our last house, Casa Luna from Luna, La Union. You may, po. But I want to remind for my guests, the furniture that you can see in the living area, you're not allowed to sit that one po.
Ano yan?
No ma'am, it's only a replica that one po.
Hold one yan.
They can fit already one family on that po. Super king size bed na po siya. Tinalo yung California king bed po natin.
What does it says? What does it says? Please do not see it.
Pero hindi naman po yung
Ganyan
masakit
ang parang
sa
ano namin dati yan, chandelier.
Parang
Sa
hindi siya
Cavite.
po nalulubog po siya.
Ate, picture tayo.
Oh, hindi ba?
Bukat na.
The fish, the koi fish. Okay, let's go now for our next one.
Sometimes not only you take this picture, you don't see it, right?
Ayan. We still have one house that we're going to enter for that. That's our last house.
Then we come back here for the...
If you're later, you can take your lunch already that way. Later po ba tayo? On the Acuzar yan, the Pinautohar. Horse ride and also the balsa boat ride. For now, you can take the balsa ride with slow tide. This afternoon po. With a high tide po siya. Complimentary drinks po, baka wala po atang mga nag-lunch break po ata sila.
How's that? How we gonna get it? Later.
Complimentary drinks natin. Ito meron po.
Tubig. Ubus ko na yung tubig ko eh.
soft drink. Lemon? Lemon.
For the detour po, you can label ready your complimentary drink if you want.
For the day tour, claim your complimentary drink. Ano daw yan?
Stop daw.
Meron type of stuff. No need to worry. Be happy. Meron, oh. Pati yung kipapo. Ay, mo ba ba ang pinicturan sa akin? Pinicturan mo ba kami? Hindi. Pwede niyo picture. Hindi, pinicturan natin. Ay, bigay na. Ano yan? Ano tayo? Ipa po.
5.
Last house po natin kasi ng problem na lang niya.
Ano itong pinainom mo?
Hindi na siya nilagyan.
Pandan lang po.
Pero dati yung lunalawin po, dati po siya namakpahin. Ano po yun? May tawag po doon, hindi po siya talagang yung tao na ano. Mayroon po siya na i-protect po sa yung pangalan po. Ano po yun? Hindi po siya tao. Ano po yun? Art lang po yun. Parts of arts lang po. And also, siniserve po kasi yun as pananakot, parang pangtaboy sa mga bad spirits po natin. Mga bad energy. Noon.
Hindi yung tao, art yun.
Art lang po siya.
Bagay siya.
Saan banda na?
Doon sa may marina. Sa may port.
Ay, yung pinuntahan niya.
Saan kita ko?
Sagot.
Pandan?
Oh.
Part ba?
Yeah, this, that's our part 1.